Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to call to order the March 14th, 2023 Park and Rec Board meeting. Deb, could you please call the roll?
Tammy Lavenda, Patty Roberts, John Wagner, and do I call the city manager also?
Yeah.
Okay, city manager Kyle Reifler and Aaron Glantz, community service.
So all together, let's say we're all here.
Here. Sorry.
That's okay, so we're all here.
Oh, and me, Deborah Hazama.
That wasn't understood.
It wasn't understood. Okay, can I please have a motion to approve today's agenda?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All in favor? Agenda's approved. May I please have a motion to approve the February 2023 Park and Rec Board meeting minutes?
So moved.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, all in favor of,
Did we get those?
they were attached to this. So there would have been a page 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, maybe it's over there.
I thought you'd hand them out before the meeting, so I did not make a copy. Next time I'll make a copy.
Well, I have extra copies of stuff if you need, so.
Usually, like Patty just makes one copy for the two of us to sign and give back to her, and then she just emails them like the agenda.
I think they
Okay.
need
I don't know, maybe
today's minutes.
last, I don't
and
know.
stuff.
Did she give you guys minutes last time? Print them
Yeah,
out?
I'll print it
Yeah,
out.
she did.
Oh,
Hold
maybe she
on,
just
I
didn't
have
have time.
extra. This is February.
I did look at the stuff in the board packet.
Okay, well,
so-
here's an extra agenda anyway.
What is that up there?
It's
That's
like the
agenda.
minutes I'm gonna use, but it's
Good.
in
Do you need
other
an
words.
agenda, John?
I can follow along here,
Oh, no, she
Tammy.
printed.
She printed agenda, I didn't see minutes, I just saw agenda.
Yeah, she doesn't reprint the minutes, I don't think. I just have to sign them.
Thank you.
Okay, you have that.
Is everybody good? Okay, since we have no citizens, we have no citizen comments.
Oh, I do have a quick question. So they're saying they didn't see the minutes. Is that how it works? So I just send it to Patty, Patty approves it, and then we sign it?
She sent it out to everyone when
Oh,
she
she
sent
did.
this out.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's attached, so it was page probably 2, 3, and maybe
Okay.
4, depending on how long they were. So like everyone had an opportunity to read them, like as soon as she sent them out, and then if anyone had anything they wanted to correct or add or delete.
Okay.
But, you know, I'll ask her, and if not, maybe I could just run copies beforehand if she doesn't have time. I mean, I didn't even make myself a copy, I just read them, and
Right.
I make a note, save a tree, and all that. Save a leaf. Okay, so,
If you want me to get some copies, we can just pass them on.
John, do you want a copy right now? Of the minutes?
I have the agenda.
Do you want a copy of last month's minutes right now?
I seconded the deal. I read them.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, they were fine. I didn't,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm
Just print 'em
okay. I
when we get home.
remember
He's
that
good.
they were.
Perfect.
He's good.
But I
just
just,
keep
from
them
a
in
Matt,
my notebook.
do you want us to bring our copies or, you know, I'll bring my
She
copies.
usually makes copies, and so it's almost like we're gonna be, I don't know what happened,
Copies.
yeah.
Okay,
Usually
Yeah,
she
next
makes
time, I don't know what
copies.
happened.
Yeah,
so if they're here, I'll pick them up when I come
and
in.
if they're not here, I'll just make sure that everyone gets a copy,
Okay,
if they want one. Okay, so agenda item number 4, inventory of Bel Air Beach logoed merchandise. So there are 2 things that Nicole used to do besides take minutes, and I'm not gonna just assume that Deb wants to do them, but Nicole used to do the inventory for
can do that.
in the room and then post on Next Door Neighbor and Best of Bel Air Beach for the beach cleanups. Will you do the inventory?
Sure.
I could do the postings.
Posting? Are you sure? Okay, great.
Yeah, as long as, Patty, you just communicate with me and I'll do
Yes,
the
ma'am.
postings.
Okey dokey.
So Patty's gonna do the inventory, okay?
And then every once in a while, like if we were, like say they didn't sell like a beach towel for a while, or say we got the hand towels back in stock, Nicole would take a picture and post that too. Hey, we have those in stock. So if you're gonna do the postings, literally I've been posting for the last 2 months.
Oh,
But like I just went back and looked at hers and I changed the verbiage a little bit, but you can do what you want as long as the pertinent 19th Street, the time. all
yeah,
that
you
is there.
just snap me a shot of what you've used in the past.
Yeah.
And I'll go forward. If you're doing the inventory and there's something new, take a picture, send it to me and I'll handle it from there. if
You're a
that
very
works.
good poster.
I am a good poster. That I can do.
I'll say that. Good.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
Inventory, I can't.
Okay, and then with that being said, I know last month, like, we went through, we did get the beach towels or the hand towels in stock, so those are on the updated sign for sale for $10. And, I don't know, so we had like maybe 4 hats left, but you said there's an order coming of a different color?
Yeah, the khaki.
The khaki ones, okay.
And I think maybe more gray.
Hats?
Hats.
Yeah, they're nice. And then we're still looking into possible cups like this with the logo on it. So that's up and coming maybe.
And what about beach towels?
We have beach towels.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we have license plates, hats, beach towels, hand towels. And we only have, the last time I looked in there, we only had 3 of those logoed fanny packs left, which I announced at
Wow.
the city council meeting. And we're not reordering those because when they put them in the machine, because it's nylon, it has the tendency to slip a little bit, and it's very, very difficult to get them smack on center. And so just for that reason alone, that's why we're switching to something like the cups, because they did sell, but if, you know, we just had, for the first time, we had several issues, and we're just not willing to chance it again. So hopefully that's okay with everybody. Discontinued. Those bags they are cute. If it came out right, they were super cute. But like if they didn't, you just want to take it and go, which there was no moving it. So anyway, does anybody have any questions about the inventory or no? Okay.
So we don't need a motion?
No motion.
Gotcha.
Update on welcome bags for new residents. Okay, so Kyle did the list of people January through current, and I came in earlier. John helped me bring the boxes in because I had Stanley. It was just fun because she was so excited and everywhere. But, so I put just the 4 bags together we did add a license plate for now, but those may not stay in there just due to inventory, but we did put,
Is that a frame, Tammy? Just a frame on the plate, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And then we did put a hand towel, a logoed hand towel, and we put a kitchen towel, which those are logoed Life is Better in Bel Air Beach, but those are only for the welcome bags. Those aren't for sale. So those are in there.
Okay.
And you can count them in your inventory, but they're not listed or posted for sale.
Okay.
Only new residents get those.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that's a good one.
It is a good one. So we could maybe rethink that.
I was gonna say, why are they just limited to new people? Why are you smiling? This was probably,
I bought them for the bags, but we could buy more if we think they're hot. Yeah, I was kind of waiting to see if they were liked.
the hand
Are they
towels,
chosen
like
different
they
than
hang
hand
over your
towels?
I don't
stove?
want to like,
Yes.
okay, take my inventory, which is about roughly all the items in the bags are about the same. And if we sell too many of those, then also we'll have this missing piece of our bags.
So right now, my stove says Housewives of Calabasas. So, I don't think a Life in Bel Air Beach is fabulous type of towel would be a disappointment. That would be nice. I can switch out my
It would be.
California one. I like
There
it.
you have it. I agree. So maybe we can order some because in a different color, like keep the blue
You
ones
send me the link. Is
again.
it still? I guess I can check if it's still active.
No, I could send it to you
Yeah.
again. We could order more. Say keep the blue on blue for the welcome bags, and maybe do a different color.
White,
Blue
a
and
white
white,
towel
yeah.
with blue writing or something.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
keep it white.
Keep it white, yes. All right. So anyway, so those are moving along. They're almost ready. So all I just need to add like the different things that we got from merchants. And then Kyle, you're working on with maybe Patty and Lori the in like what needs to go in from the city.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna do like
Our list
new
then.
resident list that we have, and then
Yeah.
like I don't know, we have something that maybe like our newsletter or something, or our what we put in a newsletter talks about the beach passes or something like just to. I'll throw something together quick.
You know what I thought couldn't remember if we included on that list the form to sign up for the city newsletter, because you know how you have to fill the form out. Like that might need to be
Oh,
Yeah,
added.
I think that in there.
Right.
That's quite a good idea. That way they can fill it out and bring it in.
Yeah.
Or well, they'll fill it out when they get here.
So you get it. Yeah, you just have them.
So
fill
we need
out.
to get the door hangers so that we can put them on the doors.
Oh, another door hanger. Yes.
I just wait for what we
Well,
need on
Isn't it just a handled bag?
Yeah, all it
Yeah,
needs to say
but-
is "Welcome to Bel Air Beach. Please go to City Hall to get your welcome bag." That's what those
So,
door hangers need
yeah.
to say.
Do we need to order more then? Because I know we had, what?
What other door hangers are you doing?
Just for 15th, 16th, and 17th
Oh.
Street for
Yeah, that's
the,
not too
the
many.
thing.
It's like 20 to 60. You
Yeah.
still probably have enough for a little bit, but we should order more. Yeah. So you gotta really grab their attention with these. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I want to go get that bag."
Okay.
You know.
Please come get your
I'll-
free
I'll text
gift
that
at
time.
City Hall. And then they'll be actually
I'll
excited if
put
they
extra
get
time
that's
in that.
nice. Did you hear that, Aaron?
What was that?
Please come pick up your free gifts. and
Free
your
is always a
welcome
good one.
bag with all important.
Get a
Bel
picture
Air
with
Beach-
some
Oh, that's too
manager.
much.
What,
Limited time only.
Joking.
what do we have in there for,
Expires.
Picture
do we have
with
anything
Kyle
in there
Weaver,
for,
city manager.
vendors? I mean, local vendors?
Yeah.
Do they have like, how do we do, outreach to see if people wanna participate?
I've been knocking on doors and you just ask when you're there doing business. So like I said, that those can be always changing and those can be whatever we put in. Those don't have to be exactly the same like the city information or the gifts. So like for vendors, I want to say we have 5 or 6 that have given us enough to put in the bags right now. So if you guys are out and about and you work with someone a lot and you think that they would like to put something in the bag, just ask them and bring it in and we'll include it. It's not anything that has to be like set in stone and
So it's not formal, but is there like a time, like they're gonna, what are you saying, you're gonna do these like once a quarter?
No, as in the
Well-
people.
Once a
We could
month?
do them once a month once we get them all ready to go. We got our door hangers prepared. Yeah, I'd say once a month.
Okay.
Because I get the reports once a month.
So all you gotta do is, who would they contact? Would they contact you or Kyle or?
for
No,
Well,
they're
if
gonna
you
come
want-
to City Hall.
They're
They're
gonna
Well,
come
City
gonna
Hall.
get a door hanger that says, "Come and get your free gift."
I
I'm
thought you were
talking
talking
about
about merch.
vendor.
He was talking about merch.
A vendor, so like okay, so you do the health fair, right? We get all these people come in here because they want to interface with our
The resident.
constituency, right? So that's one way to do promotion. So like, as opposed to doing that with other vendors, just to throw that out there, I'm sure Publix would have,
We already have Publix.
just an example.
Yeah.
But, so if they wanted to participate, say like you like that furniture place, okay, or like the people up there at Bel Air Market or the cafe or whatever, hey, you can do this, and if you want to put something here, a free breakfast or something like that, just go down to City Hall and contact who? Would we have like a,
Okay, so the examples that you gave, so Bel Air Market, Publix, the furniture store, say just Gold's Gym for another example, and Clean Eats. Those are the 5 that we have right now. So if I know them and I have their email, which is pretty much all of them, I emailed them and I said, hey, would you like to participate? And you could give a coupon, you could give a whatever you want to give, and just let me know and I'll come pick it up. And so pretty much that's what I did. I went and picked them up from every place except for Clean Eats, dropped them off with Laura at City Hall. So most of them I didn't talk to again. It was done through email or text, and I just have their contacts. But like say the dry cleaner, I didn't have his contact information. I just verbally asked. And so it doesn't have to be set in stone either. So like if you email someone or text someone or talk to someone, you can either pick it up from them, or if they're driving by City Hall, they can just come and give it to whoever is at the front desk, and they'll give it to Kyle.
right, and there's no, you'll just go in the next deal, that's all.
Yeah, we want to try and make sure it's actually worthwhile though. I mean, we don't just want crappy ads with crappy deals. You know what I mean? Like, we want to like kind of be selective.
Yes.
Right, you know,
Yeah,
because
because
we don't want to
anyone's
get
going to
filled
give
up.
us a
That's
the only-
stack of
It's the only kind
business
of people I
cards.
deal with, Kyle.
So you don't want
There's
such
no-
I mean, we could get business cards from
Discriminating,
every
yeah.
place
Yeah.
in town. I mean, they have them. Did you hear that? So it's like if they're just going to give a business card,
think
we
that's
really
right.
don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Well,
we
there-
could
there-
collect
it has to be
1,000.
something-
They're gonna hate us.
Has to be an
It
incentive.
has to be, yeah, it has to be an incentive, it's gotta be like
Yeah.
mutually beneficial. Why,
Sure.
why do I wanna look at, there's a jillion of stores or whatever it is like this. I mean, it would be just kind of expected that you would do like, if you want the people to come up here, give them something, you
Yeah.
know.
So
something worthwhile.
they're all different. Publix put a very nice gift bag together, and every person gets a shopping bag with Publix on it, and there's a bunch of stuff in there. So they're actually getting a second bag. And then Clean Eats literally put an example together, dropped it off, sent me an email saying, is that okay? Is that good? Is that enough? And I said yes, and so she made more and she dropped them off. Gold's Gym gave 6 months free membership to a new resident, so which is substantial.
Yeah.
So it's just, they're all different, but like if they say, oh, well, what does it need to be worth? We don't really have a dollar value assigned to it. And even if someone just gave me a business card, I didn't say, oh, well, this isn't going in there. I took it and said thank you, and
So
You threw it out the window?
I didn't throw it out the window.
Paper bag.
So they kind of kill two birds with one stone with that. You know, they have those coupon cards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And you take it in, 15% off. So it's obviously a form of advertising for them. But it's also a benefit to those people that are going in there. So I think they're very cheap to do. I don't know how many you want to make, but I think it's an easy way to track to. I did when I was a coach for the softball team. So and we go out and sell those at least. But here, we can get those new residences. They'll have them. They're not going to get rid of those technically because it's worth money, so to speak. They're saving money with that. It's going to be advertising for the businesses that want that promoting. And it's here you go, thank you for coming in and getting your gift stuff, we're welcome. So I think, it would be a little bit of money out of our pocket to do that, but I think that'd be a better way of passing out business cards at least. Does that make sense?
I'm a little confused. I don't know if I missed the first sentence.
Yeah, so these cards, they're coupon cards, right?
Yeah.
They're on paper, it's
Right.
a little credit card.
Okay.
And it has a list of those people on there, so say like,
Participating.
So we would have to go out and try to ask people to give us a discount.
And
on
pay
things.
to create the
I'm
card.
not willing to do that.
No,
I'm just
okay.
being honest. Like I'll go in when I'm doing my thing, or if I know them from the
Well, as a-
wellness fair or whatever.
I was just say because I owned a few businesses, I hated getting product. I'd rather give a discount because I can mark up my product.
And they're more than welcome to
Yeah.
offer
Yeah.
that.
Get it on paper.
Well,
Yeah.
We don't want to create more work though.
Yeah, we're more
No.
than, like if they say, well, like what? We can suggest that, but like to go out and ask people, hey, will you give our new residents a discount?
Well, what
I just would rather leave it fluid.
I think they have to take the initiative and they have to, demonstrate that they're gonna put in a little more than they take out initially. But I'm just talking about for like, like the little strip mall up Gulf Boulevard up
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
There's a bunch, there's a group of people up there, that would like, hey, check us out. It's all these different stores, and they could say, come and get a free drink at the deli up there or something. The people up there, just as an example, you have a huge group. You got the Bel Air Market, you've got that cafe, and then you've got all those antique stores, and there's furniture stores and all this other stuff. Come up just to kind of let people know that they're there.
Sure.
Because it's close, it's a real, they're both easy places to get to. Obviously, this is a little bit less organized down Gulf Boulevard, down Indian Rocks, but obviously Publix is the big anchor. So once you're up there, but there's some vendors up there that, hey, just come out here, check us out, and come in and get a free whatever bag of dog biscuits or something from these guys like this. That's what I was thinking about. And
Yeah, it's
say,
perfect.
here, they've got there's a person up there that is sort of the queen bee, if you will. You can probably work through her Coastal Furniture. I would go up there and do it, okay? I would do the same thing up here, say, who is sort of the person that organizes this thing, would you be interested in doing it? Maybe if they can't get their stuff together, not my problem.
Well, there is one guy that owns like 6 storefronts up there. If you can get a hold of him, like
Okay.
that would be great. But yeah, anything like that. Like this is, like I said, it's not set in stone. It's whatever each of us want to do. And if we each bring certain things to the table, that's, and they give us 10, they'll go in the bags for the next 10 residents. So it's whatever we want to make it, whatever you guys want, to do. It's all good.
Yeah, and if it falls off, it's no, fine, it just doesn't go in there. It's like, I'm not gonna,
Yeah, like if
not
we
gonna
run
flog
out.
people to promote their business, but
Yeah,
we got this thing.
Yeah.
We'd like to make it valuable, so if we kind of get the flywheel spinning on it and it works, if it doesn't, well,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at some point though, like, you know, we need to say, we're only putting so many businesses in every
Otherwise it
bag.
dilutes it,
It
That's a-
dilutes
Yeah.
it. So like, you know, maybe we cap it at 10,
max.
10
whatever.
businesses or 10,
10 businesses.
we
Yeah.
have, because some of these like little strip malls, they might have, 15 businesses right up there at that little strip, if you want to just promote the strip mall.
Well, if it literally says you get a discount at everything in the Sand Key Strip Mall, and you get, say, 6 of them on, and like, so that's only on one card, like, say, for his example, then that would count as 1. If we get individual things from every single store in there, then they count as the 10. So there could be, if they all want to like promote their individual businesses, then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So
Because it
each-
will, to her point, get diluted.
That's that idea I was just telling you about. That's kind of kills, instead
Yeah,
of doing a bunch
exactly.
of different pieces of
Oh,
paper.
yeah.
We used to use those for baseball as
Exactly.
well.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's a
Same
great
price.
idea.
I do want to say one thing. Last week we discussed this and
What is it?
pretty much I thought every person agreed if we're in an area and if it's a store we frequent, we would go ahead and hit them up.
We did.
I haven't done that yet, so, but it's coming. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, and that's fine.
And
There's
I
no
know a lot
pressure
of
on this.
business.
Because there's no, actually, there's
Yeah.
no ending either, because
No.
it's something we're gonna continually do on and on, so we
Yeah,
can.
so when people
Wait.
say, so it's a max of 10, say, but there's no minimum. So if we only have 3 in-house, then they get 3.
Yeah.
So like right now, I want to say we have 5 or 6 in-house, so that's what I'm gonna put in the current welcome bags, and it's fluid, so there's no pressure on this. It's not meant to be like a work or a stress thing.
Sure.
If you're out and about and you know someone, you do a lot of business with them, and you ask,
Bingo.
it's great. So it's nothing pressure-wise.
So nothing, just like go say, look, we have this welcome bag, you want to pull together something here that, might have people come in, people are doing discounts, only 10 pieces of mail are going in there. If you want to do it, put it together, bring it down to City Hall here, we'll look at it. If we've got 20 of them, these guys say, I can't decide, to bring them in, we'll look through the stuff and we'll say, take 20 minutes, and we'll say, pick these 10.
Done. And then the other thing is kind of, it goes without saying, we wouldn't put 2 dry cleaners in there at the same time. We wouldn't put
Rotary.
2, huh?
Rotary.
Rotary.
Can't have 2 accountants in Rotary, only 1 per club. Just kidding.
There you go.
It's true though.
So anyway, is everybody good on that? Everybody clear? Clear. Woo. Okay.
Clear.
Got it.
Agenda item number 6. Beach cleanup was good. We had 9 people, considering it was red tide and
Oh, that's so
disgusting out. I was
stinky.
happy we had anybody. So I got.
It was yucky.
It was a very interesting day.
It was for you.
Why?
It's a long story, I'll tell you later. But yeah, it was a very interesting day. It was the first time that we did the no donuts. We did the granola bars and protein bars.
What happened?
What?
Somebody
Did it
stole
go
the gun.
okay?
What, yeah.
The
She
protein
just
bars?
got monopolized and
Oh.
didn't make it out to the beach.
The entire hour, I got told the business.
Somebody just wouldn't leave her alone.
And I'm very empathetic, as you know. And a very good listener.
Do you stay there when we leave? Do you stay there?
No, I typically stay like 10 minutes to catch the late people, and then I go out to the beach. I walk down to pick up garbage. I walk down to Morgan Park. Then I come back. Maybe, like I'll speed back so I can set everything up. But no, I never stay there the whole time. That's the first time I've ever done that.
And she was very apologetic.
So
Poor
question,
thing.
how did the granola and healthy snacks go over as opposed to the cupcakes?
Well, I don't know. What does your wife think?
We don't eat those things. You gotta understand, Tammy. Those things, that is like getting yogurt. Okay, this is the most unhealthy stuff you can possibly eat. If you're gonna eat garbage, it might as well taste good.
It
Might as well be
That's what I
donut.
think. You ask.
And then
Yeah.
we
didn't eat it.
I want to say it was about a 50-50 on the donuts versus granola bars. And to be perfectly honest, I agree with you, John. I would, if I'm going to cheat, I'm going to eat a donut. I am not going to eat one of those bars where they have as much sugar. But I would like to say that when I said protein bars, I did not place the order.
Uh-oh.
That's-
Wait, what?
They're not healthy protein bars.
Yeah.
You didn't order healthy snacks.
You sent me the link.
Kyle, she's freaking throwing you under the bus.
I know, but I'm joking. I said
personally-
examples, but they're not healthy.
You set the link.
It says,
Bad examples.
They
It
were
says-
bad examples. Okay, I did do that. I will take credit for that.
It-
But you know why? Because they don't have Quest. They only have Kirkland brand.
The Kirkland brands are very good though.
They are good, and I'll eat them. But for some reason, I didn't want to pass them out.
It
I don't
said-
know
Okay.
why.
it
Like, I
says
felt
you
like
have to
it's
change the
like
Oh, my
website.
generic.
kids love those.
No, they're good. The
Tammy, you have to change the website. The website says you're
Donuts.
gonna have donuts.
Oh my God.
See,
That's what it says. I'm not
You're
making
the
this
one who
up.
said your wife would appreciate no donuts.
Yeah, I
She
finally
did
would get off
appreciate
her
it. She just didn't
shit
even eat the
list.
things that she eats
I'm
the
on his
donuts.
wife's shit list every month because she gets the
Yeah, but
donuts.
you give me like 6. You're buying too many. Of course, you know how many people are going to show up.
Well,
You don't
that's the
wanna be
whole
short.
thing. We order the same amount. If we have
Okay.
more people, we go
Donut
get them.
holes. Cause then you don't have to eat a bite.
I know, but right now we're sitting on a lot of protein bars because Kyle needed free shipping.
Those should last.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but they got to be refrigerated.
Next health.
They can't sit out in your garage. They'll be
They have a
garbage.
shelf life of 12 years. We can,
Yeah, that's not good
Use
food.
it for the hurricane.
Sure.
Put them in the
Yeah.
hurricane boxes. That's exactly what I was
hey,
gonna say.
welcome bag.
Put them one in
Oh
each
my
welcome bag.
God.
There you go.
You guys are out of control. So other than that, how many bags did you get of cleanup? Fish?
Oh,
Just
well,
the-
like there was at least a bag per person, so I do 9 bags
Yeah,
times.
and only like this mother, daughter, and I, we picked up fish, which we shouldn't have done, but we did. And other people picked up trash. We shouldn't have picked up fish, should we?
You're not supposed to put the fish in the garbage cans, though. I was told
You,
No,
No,
don't do that.
because they stink to high.
Oh.
Yeah, it was on the side.
Well, we
Yeah.
appreciate you picking up fish.
No, don't pick up fish. Don't put them in a garbage can. That you can ruin. I mean, it stinks for a long way. Somebody did that at 6th Street Beach.
Yeah, you
I
were telling
heard
us
that.
about
Right,
that,
we
yeah.
could smell it where we live, 100 yards away. Much less people around here. Never do that. Matter of that,
You
by the
must
way,
have picked them.
you'll
Somebody
never
picked
get the
them up,
stink out of the
Because
garbage
the bags
can.
were outside the garbage cans, they weren't
We got
inside.
stink in our garbage can.
Hey Kyle, what do you think if we? Because honestly, like the donuts, and there's a few people that literally they didn't come this last month, but like they come for the donuts. So why don't like I take their granola bars for the people that don't want the donuts,
Yeah, I did.
and
And
then
then one box of
maybe
donuts.
one box of
I have no
donuts.
problem.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I was.
I thought
I
people
was
would be
enforced
happy.
to
I
switch
was.
Anyways.
Oh, I think-
No. I
Yeah,
know it
I
was
like
my
it.
idea because people were like, I don't want donuts, but it was only like again, I think it's 50-50. So I think they'll get eaten. I think that just a few people are missing the donuts.
I
gotta
like the
put a
donuts,
message.
And then that way we won't be
Back
sending
to
a 6-pack
donuts.
home
Yeah,
with
'cause
you.
Nobody's gonna come back after the last one.
I mean, it's not gonna make me not show up. I like the donuts. They just had a different feel than, these things felt like,
But it
you know,
gets
we're
so
doing this,
melted.
but the donuts were like, this is once a month. That's the only time I ate donuts. I don't buy donuts. It was like this
I
once a
never
month.
looked at beach
I
cleanup as
move
like an
that we get
opportunity for a
donuts
donut.
again. I move that we have donuts at the next cleanup.
Can I have a second?
Second,
All in favor?
and we don't have to change the
This
website.
is very important city business.
Hey, I'm telling
Okay,
you,
number
once a month.
Everybody's moving it along.
Okay. All right. Are we good with
Assignments.
that? We have a new plan.
Okay.
Number 7. Okay. Did everybody have an opportunity to look at the list of parks that was sent out to you after our last meeting?
Yes.
Yes.
I did, but I didn't get one that big
Well,
font.
she
I like
printed
that.
it large.
I didn't print it large on purpose. Should I go make copies of this so we can pick? Or
Oh, that'd be nice.
We'll have to.
Yeah, is that everything we gave you?
There's County Pond across the street.
Is that what Aaron provided?
Yes.
Okay. Looks, you sure didn't get
It,
cut off?
it
It's
looks
County
shorter.
Pond.
It looks-
Seeing impaired there.
I just said it like, I don't think I said it like that, did I?
I just printed it as it
It
came.
must have just printed big, ours.
Are we
It's in
all
the-
from the south
I got it.
south part of
I
town?
like it big like that.
Say what?
Are we all from the south part of town? You guys
I
are
am.
south,
She's
south.
not.
You're north side? Okay. Because you said we should pick something on the other side of town.
Pick something you don't know. Like, I've been to all of them because I've done it so many times, but yeah, I would like for you guys to pick parks that you don't know. And then I'll ask Kyle. I mean, you don't really need it,
Yeah, I don't-
but like, we were given these nice little
Yeah, there's a format.
temporary to put in your windshield. So we're on very official business.
All right, I like
I'm gonna
that.
walk to it.
Huh?
You
Or
need
you
to
can
drive?
walk.
Okay, all
Ride or
right.
bike.
Or drive.
Temporary for my bike.
I've done all of it. I've ridden my bike, I've driven.
So-
It just all depends on how much time I have.
Yeah.
So is this like, would we each get one of these?
That's what I'm asking. Aaron, can you make
Yeah, we
those?
can do that, 100%.
Because,
Okay.
yeah, there's,
I personally, I'm gonna punch holes in mine because I'm gonna use my bicycle or I'm gonna carry it around my neck.
You know, let me take a picture of that real quick and
I'm not
run
making
those
this
things
up.
out.
Hold it up a little higher. Hold it up.
hold
so
it like a
he can-
mugshot.
Huh?
Yeah.
No,
Go
so
ahead.
he can see it.
I will go where everybody else doesn't wanna go. I don't care.
You
I'm gonna walk.
Oh, good.
I've been to all these
Thank you.
places.
I have not, so.
Here's your original.
Thank you.
Here's your city copy. We're gonna have to include county pond because I didn't.
I'll just turn it over. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Patty, will you take South Park? Because you're the only one that's not from that side.
Sure.
And Second Street?
Sure.
And then
Where's
what-
South
I was
Park?
gonna say, I'll do Second
It's,
Street.
I mean, you're at the Welcome to Indian Rocks Beach sign. So it's like you go down Gulf, turn on First Street and go
Okay.
right. And then Second Street, you go left.
Okay.
Or you turn down Second Street. So which other one do you want, Patty, or which one haven't you been to?
I actually prefer to do the closer ones, but you don't want that?
Well, I want the ones you've been
Where,
to.
well, I know where Hibiscus is. Oh, I know which one that one is. I've walked past that one. I don't care any of
Sliver.
them.
Okay, Deb, do you have choices?
Yeah, you want to stay in your side? 'Cause
No, but she wants us to do different ones, so,
Well, you
I
can
don't
do
know.
7th Street and City Hall.
how about, she's doing first and second? I
She's
can
doing- yeah.
probably do 7th and 16th. And maybe
Am I-
20th.
Am I doing second also?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
So
Oh,
Patty
okay.
is second,
Okay, you said 7th, 16th, and what?
20.
is Deb, 7th,
Mm-hmm.
and 16th is you,
Mhm.
Where's Crossman?
and 20th is you?
Mhm.
Well, we have 11 left, and there's only 2 of us left, so we gotta.
Okay, so we
Where's
need more.
Crossman?
Then I might as well
Crossman is
do-
that right across the street, like right at Gulf. It's just, the little sign that says Bel Air Beach.
Then I'll do 25th as well. Patty, you gonna take another place?
Patty's gonna take at least,
Well, I can easily do 20th,
she's got 20th.
and I can do Hibiscus Park.
Hibiscus Park East,
Sure.
and then what about Morgan Park? Or the Marina?
Sure. I mean, tell me. I don't care.
John, do you have preferences?
I don't, I mean, I'll take whatever's left over, I'm gonna walk them, that's what I'm gonna do for the next 3 Saturdays.
That sounds like a good plan.
Saturday morning program, so whatever's left is what I'll do.
Okay.
But I want at least 5 properties.
So take them,
I'll
pick
take
them out.
I'll take the easements
Okay.
all the way from north to south.
Where are those? Oh, these are 3
Okay.
easements?
And I'll take the beach accesses,
Okay.
all right?
Where are those?
And I'll take the city hall grounds, because I got some ideas there. Somebody already take that?
No?
No?
Oh, the easements, okay.
I got the easements, I got the accesses, and I got city hall grounds.
Okay.
Patty, do you want Morgan Park?
Sure. I was gonna say Belle Isle, but Morgan.
Yeah, Belle Isle's fine.
Either Morgan's fine. I don't.
I didn't write it yet, so,
Nah, Morgan's fine. I already did. So.
okay.
So Patty, do you also still have Hibiscus then?
Yeah. I
So
put my
South
name-
Street
So I
second?
have
So then I'm gonna
five right
take,
now.
I'm gonna take, well, I only have you down for 4.
Wait, Bayside Park is city hall grounds, isn't it?
Basically.
No, Bayside Park's separate, it's over.
What do they call this park over here?
Well, that's technically Bayside.
I only have you down for 4
Bayside.
days.
Bayside includes the tennis courts.
Bell Island Park.
South
City Hall
First
grounds
and
is gonna be
Second,
just
these
your
two you
immediate
said
area.
originally. Okay, my street.
So-
No,
what's
you're
that
not
park
doing your
over there?
street, Deb has your street.
Oh,
Bayside
When
Park
you
is
said your
across the
street, I
street.
said, no.
oh,
That,
sorry.
tennis
across
court is
that
in
sh-
Bayside.
I mean, it's like, I go there
I'll
every
take
night.
it.
Do you,
Look at
do
it.
you have yourself down for Belle Isle, or did you change on that?
I don't have.
Well, I'm
to-
in this one every day, so that's why I didn't want me to take it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just 'cause
Okay,
it's
so
a
you're at
fresh set of eyes.
Hibiscus.
Is Bayside Park taken?
No,
I'll take Bayside Park and I'll take the City Hall grounds.
okay, John.
You have a lot, John.
And then
Yeah.
I'll
That's right, I
take
got
Belle
something
Isle,
to do here.
I'll take the marina. And on the back page, there
Where's the
is,
line? Oh, there it is.
on the back page, there's County Pond, so I'll take that too.
Where-
Oh.
I don't see that
Yeah,
on
we
the
didn't
back of
get
my
County
page.
Pond.
Because she had a double-sided paper, just right in
He only
here.
made one,
Okay,
the other
I
one.
got it.
County
County-
Pond,
What is it, County
and that's
Pond?
Tammy, right?
All right, who's got-
So, are you doing Morgan? Did you,
Yes, I have Morgan.
Oh, and I have
Hibiscus,
Crossman Park.
And first and second.
I thought I had known.
Do you
that.
have 7th and 16th, Deb?
She does.
Bayside, City Hall.
I have
easements,
the
access.
center right here.
And Deb has my street too. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
she
this
has
is what I
4
have,
right
so,
there,
like-
4 together.
If you guys can just read through your list and she can look through on the minutes. So for South Park is Patty, 2nd Street is Patty, 7th Street, 16th, 20th, and 25th is Deb. Bayside Park is John, Belle Isle, Tammy, City Grounds, John, Crossman Park, Tammy, Hibiscus Park East, Patty, Morgan Park, Patty, Marina, Tammy, Easements, John, Beach Access is John, and
County Road.
County Pond, 12th
Tam-
Street, Tammy.
County Pond, who?
12th Street.
You? Okay.
Yeah,
12th
Tammy.
Everybody good with that?
12th Street.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome.
Is there a format for doing these evaluations?
So the format is general observations, safety hazards, and general upkeep. So like just say if you're looking at it and basic maintenance isn't being done, like there's palm fronds everywhere, it's not mowed, the garbage, just things that are supposed to be done. That's a good question. Like, what's the rotation time frame? Because I know we've had some like just manpower things.
So we're fully staffed now.
Okay.
So we're getting caught back up. So we're doing tree trimming, that's gonna restart tomorrow or maybe the next week, because we're taking care of some of the odds and ends. But it's gonna get back on regular schedule, so, but yeah, we were about a month back, so.
Okay.
yeah, we're
Yeah,
still
month
catching up.
back plus the red tide didn't.
Yeah, exactly. 'cause
Right.
we
Oh, no,
spent
and I knew
days-
that. So, like, when we're doing these, we're going to keep that in mind, and it could just be But, like, what do they try to mow each park? Like, once a week, every 10 days?
Yeah, growing season once a week,
Weekly.
but you can get away with longer during when it was cool, but we're starting to pick up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
My
you
yard's
can give
already
it,
at
give it a
twice a
couple
week.
weeks from now,
Yeah.
if you can, just to let them kind of catch up with their handwork and
Okay.
Yeah.
they've been doing a lot.
So about when should we start?
End of
April? End of April?
Oh,
I'd probably
wait,
say,
No, we're in
Wow.
March. I would say
Just-
April.
I mean, if it's
This-
just.
I
So,
know
if you start
activity.
after
We
April
start now.
1st,
Okay.
or whenever you want. I mean, you don't have to report back until the next meeting. I will be perfectly honest and say I do mine 2 days before the next meeting because just whatever, procrastination, or I put it off, or whatever the reason, I just usually don't do it until closer to the time that it's due. And like what we have done in the past, which kind of seemed to be helpful, especially for the city, is if you take your phone and you bring pictures, we can print them out here, and then everybody can have a packet, but like only take pictures of the things that are safety issue. Like we don't need, a 35 picture packet of every single part, because like then you look at it and you're like, so, but if you see something that's like a metal spike sticking out of the ground like a lot of times you see those covers for the utilities and they're supposed to be firmly in, and they're literally like this with a big hole in the ground, that's an immediate call to Aaron or Kyle. And I've done that several times for, where like it didn't get put in right, or someone stepped on it and it went, and like all it takes is someone stepping on it in the dark and someone's broken their leg. So
Right.
like the safety issues, but if it's something like, that can't be handled that day or the next day, like that's what you take a picture of. Like the seawall is crumbling, there's a big crack in it, or like say there's, I don't know, like for the marina, or no, like for Morgan Park, like, you know, the parking lot was terrible. So I took lots of pictures of the parking lot the last time we did this. And then I took pictures of the bathroom because there were tons of paint missing and like different things like that. So it's like, I took pictures of that stuff because it's kind of an easy fix and it would look super nice if, like, and obviously the parking lot's been redone and I think the paint was redone too.
Yeah.
So, like stuff like that. So it's not, again, set in stone, use your best judgment, but we don't need, you know, you to take 100 pictures and bring 100 pictures and us make copies of everybody for that. Because this is the thing.
So safety is
That's
number one. But
Yes.
as far as having pictures of these parks, I mean, there's an archive of what they look like.
And I barely, I mean, you know, if I look at 100 pictures like this, I don't even know where this is. I mean,
No, I'd
So
someone
you
might
do not
recognize.
want one general overall picture like that type of
We
thing?
should have an inventory of, you know, the city should have an inventory of, you know, this is a picture of this thing here, this is what's here, if somebody was interested.
Do you know where that
For a
is?
realtor or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's hibiscus.
Okay.
Or Belle Isle, that's Belle Isle.
Okay.
So some of them I do recognize, I can't say that, but if I just get a picture of grass, I might not know it.
Is
So
this-
this one says beautiful landscaping, it's nice, I mean, we can bring fluff pictures if we want, but just bring like one fluff picture.
One picture, every year? You know, I can't hear. I might have missed that, what you just
No,
said.
I'm just saying, use your best discretion, it's
Okay.
not set in stone, but like safety issues that can be immediately fixed, call Kyle or Aaron.
All right.
But if it's just something like paint or something that's maintenance, but it doesn't need to be done right away, that's what you report on. And then Kyle will put, we've been using this
Yeah.
corrective action list, so he,
Pictures help though, like if you want to email me pictures, just go with.
Pictures do help.
I do appreciate pictures because sometimes
But more
the description
pictures
of it
of
is kind
bad
of more.
things.
Just do it
yeah, I mean, you
after
can
mow
have
the-
one picture
mow
of
the
good
lawn, though.
things, because you
But-
could
Do
take,
it after you do the mowing. Take the picture.
I guess
Send it
how I
back.
envision is you're probably walking around, you
Here,
take
John.
one picture.
see, like, there's like
Right.
a metal spike sticking up that someone hit with the mower, and,
Right.
you know, so like,
That needs to be, yeah, that's
That
a
was
safety
I thought we
hazard.
were talking about.
oh, yeah.
What
And
is,
like, here's one, like, where someone's gonna fall in a hole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tammy found
right.
that one.
So
okay.
mostly take pictures
I
of
remember all
the
these
safety
pictures.
Here's a
hazards.
picture of a used condom that really upset me. Right on South Park bench.
That looks like a snake skin to me.
Was that recorded?
Hey, those
Yes.
that's youngsters.
That is a picture
It's
of
not
the thing.
derelicts, that's youngsters, okay, I guarantee that's youngsters.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I thought you went like that. I'm like, do you want to see? So like,
Well, it's indicative of activity that might be dangerous.
Yes.
wild animal activity.
Well, maybe-
right outside.
maybe not.
Yeah,
Anyway.
At least they were cautious.
Okay.
What is the rotation here? In other words, how many times a year do we do this?
Like twice.
Twice?
You can
So
do
if
it
I-
every month if you want to, but
No,
usually,
I don't wanna do that.
officially it's twice.
I wouldn't mind picking up the easement once a month, but.
And we've
okay.
never done the easement before. That was just added.
Oh, I know.
The
And-
one that's behind
Listen, John,
houses
if you
and
want to
things.
walk that easement every month, do it. Kyle will be happy to know.
No,
No,
well,
that's
here's my
good.
deal, Tammy, like I said, so I'm gonna be gone for the summer, that's why I wanna get on, so if I do this now in April, okay, and I come back, I have it ready for the meeting in April,
October.
then if I come back, in September or whatever, just like that, so if we do it on a 6-month rotation like that, I can do that.
Yeah, we do it when you're here.
Sure, I mean, so that's enough, that's frequently enough.
It also hasn't been set like where we do it like once for the April meeting and once for the September meeting. It hasn't been set. It's kind of like based on time frame and what we're doing. But we can do that like every April and every September just because we
Right.
don't have events either month.
Well, that's right, so
That might
it's
be
right,
good.
because it's out of our main event season, so if we try to do it for, March, April, and September, October, something like that, and we try to, so we'd have a meet, we'd have a report, we'd have a summary at the end of April and a summary at the end of October, And then you go to the city council or something, or one of us would and say, well, here, we did all this stuff, and here's what we found out about our reports, about our parks. They're well.
I don't know, like, we usually give it to Kyle. I don't know if Kyle's even,
Well,
like,
you brought it up as in your quarterly reports.
yeah, quarterly, yeah, that's
we
right. I
did
bring it up
this
in
and we
quarterly.
did, you know.
Or,
All right, so it's covered.
it's covered.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing a kind of it's kind of an audit activity just to make sure that everything's getting done
No,
here. It's part of our
different set of
job.
eyes,
Yeah.
And it's part of our responsibility for what we're doing here, I guess, as I see it.
for sure.
All right,
Okay, is everybody good with that?
I get it. General observations, upkeep, and safety
Yes.
are our primary objectives. Suitability.
And like, say for example, I know like, if you might want to make notes of like it has one bench or two benches, like the amenities, because it's like we Kyle and I were just talking about this recently as far as like like everything doesn't have to be even Steven, but like one park shouldn't have 6 benches unless they were donated by the person that lives next door and it's a memorial bench. If that's the case, then there could be 100 not, but you know what I'm saying, like there can be more benches. But like, you know, where it shouldn't be where one park is beautiful and has 6 benches and another park the grass is dead and it doesn't have a bench and the fences are falling in. Like we want to, like the end goal of this is one, for our parks to be safe, for them to look nice, and for them to be aesthetically pleasing, not 100% equally, but at least at some point they all have some really good qualities that people are like, this is a really nice park that I live next to. As opposed to, oh my gosh, like all these other parks look so good and this mine looks terrible. So
Along with those observations, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen that inventory. This somewhere in the on the website or something. This park has a fishing a dock. It has a bench. This one has a fishing dock and a ramp.
Yeah.
This one, where is that?
That's like, we do it on the website, we do it as a total summary type deal, like some of that information in our budget.
Could
I
we
mean,
add?
it does change.
It
but-
does. Well, could we have it printed out? You know, what is the current? Could we, you know, like I'm saying,
Yeah.
we go there. This is what we should expect to see. There's a
Is
bench
this
here.
what is this what he's kind of referring to?
Well, that's our last action list.
Okay.
So that was what we were addressing. from
he's
the
referring
last-
to what's on the website that will tell residents if you're looking for a fishing pier, go to 2nd Street.
Oh,
If you're
okay.
looking for a kayak launch or a boat launch, go to 7th Street. If you're
Yeah.
looking for a,
Here's a good thing
And
to
that'd
put
be
in
a
your
good thing to put in
package
the
when
welcome
people
bag.
show up.
Like
here.
where the
Yeah.
parks
That
are.
website is not easy to figure out.
Because I had no
It
clue
really
there was
isn't,
this
It's
much.
It's really tough.
Yeah.
And I've been here
Listing.
3
Really
years
tough.
now.
so list of park amenities.
Park amenities, right? List of park
Why don't you
amenities.
guys?
Combine that inventory, tell the people how to get to it, and then I would want to go out there and say, this is what I expect to see when I get out to this place. And, right, I go out here, this is what the city says we have here, I go out here, and I say, this is what it looks like. In terms of the suitability for the purposes for which it was intended, I think, which is what we're trying to get at here.
Yeah.
Your point regarding, if we have one bench here and we have 2 or 3 benches here, I guess I don't, you know, I would look at it. One thing I have talked to people, they're not real excited about promoting these parks because the people live next to them. Everybody likes quiet. I figured that out. Everybody likes quiet, so nobody's looking to have people flock to these places or have events or anything like that. But little amenities that could be added could make them more useful. But I wouldn't put that in the public record. I'd wait for a citizen to come up with that. We want it to be clean, safe, suitable for the purposes for which they're intended. Go out there and take a nice look at the bay. You can sit there as long as you like. And there's a garbage can, and there's a safe sidewalk to get out there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So is this what
Perfect,
you
perfect.
That's what I was
compile
thinking.
after
Right.
we do this?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it was.
And that
so while
becomes
you're
their
out
work
there,
list.
why don't you do an
Thank you.
inventory of the amenities that are currently there?
Yeah, that's
Would you
what
please?
That'll be our start.
amenity list.
And then
Do the
if you guys
amenities.
wanna-
Yeah.
If you wanna compare what's at
Oh, I'm sorry.
each park, and we come up with something, a plan, if you think there needs to be an adjustment, then you guys can recommend that.
And I doubt that. I think I've been to all these places and every one of them seems to be like, yeah, this does the trick. I mean, it's like, you can sit out here, look over the bay or something like that. I can walk on the easement over here, it's nice and quiet. You can see nobody ever comes down here. Sit on the bench for 2 minutes and get up and say, I'm bored, go do something else. No. But you could do it.
That's how it works.
Okay, once I sat for 5 minutes.
Okay.
But it was there, and it's nice to have it. Everybody
nice.
doesn't live on the water, so there's a nice, and these are very nice things. This is really top shelf stuff. This is rare.
This
Oh,
area?
no, really, this
Yeah.
is rare.
It's golden.
It's
Yes.
golden, just like that
Just ask anybody in
2011.
Indian Rocks right now. They'll
Oh.
say Bel Air is
Oh,
gold.
yeah, no, Bel Air,
Today's the
this is,
election.
no, the more you look, the more you like this place.
Mm-hmm.
Amen to that.
Amen to that is right.
Right down to the 2011 grandfathering on those.
Does Nicole miss us?
Of course she misses
I
us.
know she does.
So we want to tout this stuff for people to come here, but we don't want to, when I say it's available, we don't want to say go, but we want you to know that it's here. Especially a realtor should say, do you know about Bel Air Beach? Yeah, I had no idea,
Yeah, I'll take a copy for Anthony.
There you go. Yeah, I had
no idea. So,
Yeah, me neither.
All right.
I certainly didn't know you had that many parks here.
Yeah, it took me a few years.
Parks raise property value, for sure.
yeah, so I don't know why we should discreetly promote it and say
We're
it's
just
here,
the
did you
citizens,
know?
yeah.
Okay, but it's not like, hey, go down, we don't wanna have events to attract people, but people should know, you take a walk, you have a destination. If you walked, when's the last time, if you wanna take a walk to some particular place, take a walk up here and take a look at the view from the 16th Street Park. Sit there and go back with your dog. It gives you all these different little walks you can do.
All right. No, it's good. Does anybody have anything else?
No?
We're good on number 7?
You know?
Okay, number 8 is other business, and like there was a couple of things from the last meeting that I know, like there's no time frame, like there wasn't a due date of today, but I think you were gonna maybe research
Yeah, nobody has responded well,
for the
positively.
Zumba, or what did you?
No, karate kind of
Karate,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll keep looking at places, but
Yeah,
nobody's
like I said,
been-
it's not stressful. We did add another yoga day, so Tara's here now on Tuesdays. Did you go? Have you gone? yet?
No,
No, okay.
I do Weight Watchers on
But
Tuesday
she
morning.
will, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
I do have something to mention about that though.
Yeah.
So I do go to Weight Watchers on Tuesday and we were informed today that they're coming out of retail stores now and they're looking for a new home for their daily and sometimes evening meetings. So I suggested they reach out to you guys. It would be consistent, like great to do it in City Hall and it would be consistent every Tuesday at this time and so I did ask them to reach out to you. Whether they do or not, I don't know, but that's something to think about down the line.
yeah, so did you say it like it's, because I'm assuming they're gonna have to like not.
They have to
the
rent
space-
it,
rent
of
the
course. They're
space.
gonna have to rent wherever they
They
go.
go, okay.
They're looking at
Rental,
churches,
income,
the
anything
Elks
outdoors.
Club. So I'm like, hey, just do it right
This would be
here.
a great place to do Weight Watchers. They
Yes.
set up the easel or whatever.
That's what
they
I
have.
told them. I said they'll do the chairs for you, they'll do everything. So that happened this morning. I'll push it a little more.
Okay.
I thought it would be nice steady
Yeah.
income on, if you could work with them on the dates or whatever. Another quick little mention. We had to call the cops the other night. It was 2 Saturday nights ago. We had some kid come up, we didn't know who it was, and very, very aggressively with their flashlight shining at the camera, pound on my glass doors.
Oh, man.
Downstairs
Scared
or upstairs?
which nobody goes upstairs to my house because it's so high.
You walk up the front steps or something?
No, it's just like a weird entrance. So I have a downstairs door, but they came upstairs. We were eating dinner. It was 8 o'clock at night, pounding. My mom was with me, scared to death. So we called the cops, and they never came. And they were all in the
called
park.
911?
They were all in the park next to Patty's house.
They probably did a drive-by and then were unable to locate. Unless they're asked to make contact, they won't.
I mean, we called immediately.
Was it 911 you called?
Yeah, but then they transferred us to whatever, like,
Yeah,
non-emergency.
They'll transfer, what they'll do is you'll call 911, then they'll transfer you to the dispatchers that are in charge of that area. That's how that works. It then, so say that if it's a noise complaint or suspicious circumstances call, the officer will roll out there based off what was said, hey, someone knocked on the door, I don't see anybody. They'll check the area. If they find someone, they'll make contact. If they don't, they'll disposition it out.
Yeah, we had video and everything, and the
Yeah.
kids were still in the area. It was just, like,
Yeah.
he almost put his fist through my glass door.
I would
the hell
always,
did you
on something like
want?
that, request contact.
Suspicious activity.
Oh, yeah, you know what? It was probably a dare.
Yeah.
Go up
Probably
there,
what?
Yeah,
a dare.
A dare?
Yeah, like, I dare you to go up and knock on that person's door. But they knew
Those are
enough to
kids.
flash their camera right at my camera, their light. So, I don't know.
Always request contact afterwards on something like that.
Okay,
So
request.
request contact from the officer.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take up extra business with that.
Well, I think that's relevant. I mean, we're talking about quality of life. That's what we're primarily concerned with here. So on something like that, if you have something, you should call 911 and request that they come and check it out, or
Any type
what?
of- So I mean, I'm a retired police officer, so I'd always tell people, if it's something that alerts you, it's an emergency. They always differentiate between non-emergency, emergency. So that's an emergency, it's total
Yeah.
due, so yeah.
Honestly, the biggest issue I saw with it was my husband was ready to get his gun out.
Yeah,
And you know what?
Yeah.
No, it's not funny.
Yeah.
It's not,
Because it's a
yeah.
kid,
right, of course.
and the first words out of my husband's mouth is, I'm gonna get the gun.
Yeah.
And,
I would, if I were you.
that's how aggressive it was.
If you recall about the time frame that it happened, that call,
Yeah.
you can call in and request even today. Request like contact from an officer.
Okay.
And say, I'd just like to check up on this call that I made this time, and they'll be able to look at what's called CAD notes and tell you exactly what happened.
Yeah, I just never expected the cops to not show. We
Yeah.
sat there and waited all night and then,
Yeah,
Right,
that's
and then I
kinda
would,
not
and
good.
if they didn't show, if they said that it didn't show any notes to do, then I would request to speak to a supervisor.
okay. Thank you, love. I'm sorry.
Okay, business. I would like to request that the garage sales not be on the same day as cleanup. This is the third time.
Oh, see,
And
and
I don't
we
know-
have nothing to do with garage sales, and our cleanup has been consistent
I
since day
know.
one,
So maybe garage sales could change?
Yeah.
'Cause they're just
I don't
twice a
think
year,
anyone's
right?
gonna freak out about if we do the second Saturday.
You don't
Who's in
think
charge
people
of garage
forget?
sale?
don't
What
think
committee's
so.
in charge of
I
garage
mean, you
sale?
never know.
Right, I know.
Any committee.
Who's in
How
charge of
come-
that?
How come that's
You?
not part
Yeah.
of Parks
Oh,
and
okay.
Rec? It's
We
some
just-
kind of,
we just
it's
do
an
what they
activity,
do.
isn't it?
They
That would
always
be a
do.
question for Kyle.
I just,
Huh?
this is
That's
the
a
third
question
time
for
because it was
Kyle.
last April and
Okay,
then
hold on a second.
October is when the other one is or something.
November.
Okay, and I just remember, because I can't be in two places at once and
Mm-hmm.
my husband's not a garage sale person. He'd just give everything away.
Why would something like the garage sale, which is kind of like an activity, why wouldn't that be something, not that I'm looking for more work, okay, but in terms of coordinating activities, right?
Right.
Right? Why wouldn't that be part of like Parks and Rec? I mean, that just is always just something that the city's
That's
already
all it's
organized
been.
I mean,
For
it's,
many years, and we're just following tradition.
under volunteer business? It's volunteer, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's all residents, they call us in, they register, so that we know that they're having one, and then we just put some signs out that point their direction.
Oh, that's
We-
nice.
Yeah.
so this
And
isn't
you always
this isn't a
decide which side of the street they
citywide,
can
is
park
this
on.
citywide or is
Yeah,
this
that
evolved,
Citywide.
that's kind of like within
John,
the last
it is
3,
citywide.
4 years.
evolved
Smart,
into
yeah.
citywide?
What was your comment?
So like right now, we have on reader board
and they
the
did
next
which side of the street to park
citywide
on.
garage
The
sale.
signs
So
say
in other
that,
words,
and the
to avoid
website
having
says
everybody
that.
do one every
Yeah,
weekend,
I just think it's
we-
great.
what do?
but
We say we
It's
we
just-
hold
I just
garage
realized
sale on a
it's the same
particular
Saturday.
date? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Every time.
Yeah, so you can do your own garage sale at any time, you just gotta notify us.
Okay.
Let us know you wanna do a garage sale. But we have like the planned garage sales to try and attract people, so that if everybody does it on the same day, then people are like, oh, the garage sales all over the area.
Yeah, they
So
just
we
go
got-
from house to house.
Yeah, a lot of
That's kind of a
communities
good
do that.
idea to have them all at the
Yeah.
same time.
A lot of
Just
places do it. Indian
don't
Wells
do them
Beach
on
does
first
it.
Saturday.
But it's too late to change this one, right?
Too late for this one.
Okay.
But for the
There's too much out
future, future
Okay.
date to be changed. So that means you would probably have to do it on a Sunday instead, maybe, or
No.
just
The next
Saturday.
second
Second
Saturday?
You think, huh?
there. Yeah.
Everybody goes to church on Sunday, don't
Don't change the
Yeah.
cleanup, 'cause
And
that's,
then,
So, yeah.
when is the bridge cleanup again? Is it every quarter?
Quarter, yeah, so
On
the
the
next
second
it's in
Saturday?
April.
Third Saturday.
Third Saturday,
So
perfect.
Yeah, the bridge cleanup is April 15th. And then the Earth Day, the Sunset Social is the April 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
No, the only thing with, well, I guess it's gonna change. This, if it was this April, it would be the Saturday before Easter, right?
Yeah, that would be
So,
tough.
I mean, we could, I don't know, we did it in May, I think, last year, or what, but they might have, it's not 6 months spread, because we've always done it in November, and then 6 months would be May, but maybe it was too hot, I don't know, that they pushed it back to April, but, I mean, we can always adjust it if you wanna talk about it,
Yeah, we'll
You
talk
know.
about it another time, right?
because there's
Yeah.
no real reason why it has to be on.
Okay, it's a good point, Patty, I think.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I've never
only
really
because I wanted to
noticed.
do it at the garage sale and I couldn't the last 2 times because my commitment is to the cleanup.
Well, there ought to be, so if there's gonna be, citywide kind of things, there ought to be like, there ought to be some place you can go to coordinate to make sure that we don't have conflicts like this. There's no reason to, all it does is reduces participation on both sides. So there ought to be some like clearinghouse, they're really a city calendar, but then it required too much planning.
No, that's fine, I mean, we don't have that many events,
Yeah,
so.
okay.
And the garage sale and the others.
I mean, in all
Second.
honesty, the government's been kind of, not really set for the last couple of years anyway, so now that you both are in control and
Sure.
you're really running everything, I see that you can start narrowing it down to the areas that were not going well, so.
Yeah, you know, yeah, obviously, anyway. Right.
So
I-
we'll figure it out, and then, so just because of the Easter holiday, we'll just look at it, because I mean, it's a couple months out, we can always decide before we post something. So, we'll bring it up next year. But we'll plan on the second Saturday of November.
Okay, that sounds good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, does anybody have any other business?
I had one quick item. A dog walker that I talked to brought up a question regarding dog parks. Okay, has it ever been discussed setting aside a space for a small dog park?
Okay.
Like an actual, where, like caged in area?
Yeah, a caged-in area where you
Yeah,
have a bench.
I don't know the history, I'd have to ask Patty, probably my best resource at this point.
Say what?
Patty, I think would be my best resource. I don't know the history if they've ever considered it. I know they went around probably in early 2000s and did all the dog bag stations, started providing dog bags, but I don't know if it was ever talked about. It's a minutes thing, where she would know maybe offhand.
Patty?
Patty, yeah. But
I just wanted, I don't want to, if it's already been hashed out. and
It hasn't.
voted- It has.
yeah.
Well, I just know when I first moved here, there used to be a dog park under the bridge. And then they started saying no dogs. And then every once in a while you'll see a dog under there, but I don't think that's our park. It's not
You
our
mean
park.
over off the bridge?
Off the
Yeah,
bridge.
that's county property.
Yeah, it's all
We just
county.
changed trash there.
Yeah, so, I mean, as far as in Bel Air Beach, it's never, I
But
only lived here
it
since
could be an
2017.
amenity if it's not something that's unpopular and costs a lot of money. It doesn't have to be real big.
Yeah, my whole thing is like, I know 99.9% of the time they're totally fine, but like what just happened in Indian Rocks Beach like 2 months ago, like if that ever happened here, it would be the end all. I mean,
What happened?
somebody brought, they newly adopted a husky and they took it to the dog park and they let it all go and it got a hold of this small dog, killed it, and the owner took the dog, the husky, put it in his car and ran. I mean,
That's-
so it took them, so the dog died, the lady is posting on Next Door Neighbor
Jesus.
going, you know, my dog was killed today. Can you imagine if that happened to Stanley?
No.
You guys, somebody would be
We'd have to
bailing me.
pick
Not
you
you
up
guys.
off the floor.
I'd be in jail. Like that. I mean, if someone killed my dog in a dog park. So it's like, to me, people bring their dogs and they let them go. Not everybody.
These are, but they got a lot more transients down there, and this is why I'm getting the question.
But how do we
Because
keep people out? Like if there's a dog park.
controlled access, and you have to have a, you have to pay, all right? You have to pay to get a card to go in there, and I realize it sounds complicated, but.
Yeah. No, I get it.
It's only for Bel Air residents.
I mean, you could always put a gate like lock on it or something that gives you a swipe a code to get in, but quite honestly, I'm not in favor of it because I don't even like the fences that they put up around it, and I don't.
No, I get like people like them and it's a way to, because even like it's not our park, it's IRB park, it's Brown Park, like kitty corner from us, and it's a nice big fenced in park, and people are constantly going over there,
And
letting their
they
dogs
shouldn't.
off the leash. They're sitting there on their phone, their dog takes a huge dump, they're not looking and they don't see it, and then you have these little kids walking around with a pile
I've
of
stepped
food
in it over there, I
that's
know.
this big. And it's like, so for a hot minute, they said absolutely no dogs in this park, even on a leash, no dogs, because people just are irresponsible.
What people don't know is that those people live across from you with that they have the 6-foot privacy fence that borders the north end of Brown Park. If they leave that gate open, they got a couple of big pit bulls.
Oh, they
And those-
moved.
Huh?
They moved.
They moved?
They moved.
Well, believe me,
The house is empty right now.
scared the hell out of me.
Yeah.
One day when I
They're
was-
babies. Those little dogs are babies. But
They
yes,
had a tough time handling them, I can tell you that. The
because
lady
they're
did.
big dogs.
They were big dogs.
And they're so, yeah. Daphne and Louie are.
So,
Big dogs.
so in other words, there's not.
Daphne and Louie are naughty, I know.
Well, I don't know. It is not a big deal. My dog doesn't chase balls or anything like that, but the other one did, and I would have been one of them. But I'm not somebody let my dog just take a dump anywhere. But I
No,
understand.
you're a responsible dog parent, but there are so many
There's so many,
irresponsible
just like
dog
it's
parents out there.
irresponsible.
I mean,
People-
I saw this
Smell what it
lady
is.
do it, and she didn't even have a dog bag. She was, it is called Brown Park. Like, it was funny. I was like, that's not funny.
Name and address, please.
I'm like, but it's not Bel Air Beach. So I just, but I've literally watched someone do that. Like, they're like on phone. I mean,
Yeah.
huge German Shepherd take a huge dump.
The best is when they fake that they pick it up.
I go, your dog just
Go through all that
took a
effort to fake it.
ginormous.
Indian Rocks Beach
Yeah.
Dog Park
Brady
is
would
not
not
a
be
viable
happy
option
with this idea.
anymore. We don't.
quit.
We couldn't take our old dog down there anymore.
You can't. I mean, yeah, and like I don't know. So that was really recent, and I would just be so afraid. Like, I know you can't live your life in fear, and lots of people love dog parks, and if they don't have a backyard or a fence or whatever, you want your dog to get exercise. I get that, but like, I don't know, Kyle. It's up to you. I was just giving my opinion because that's so
Wouldn't it be a
mortifying.
council thing? not
There's-
us?
Run a research.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, so.
I would talk to the neighbors of which
Yeah.
park you choose and.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
in my mind, well, again, I'm not even gonna use it, because our little dog, he's like, I mean, hell, I got a dog running around my backyard, I don't even need one. for
Yeah,
no
I
dog,
just,
but-
it wouldn't be, no one would, I mean, if we said we were gonna put a dog park at 2nd Street,
Yeah.
I would not
and
put that.
anybody,
No, I would
yeah,
put
the
it,
people
no,
in
I'd
the
put
area
it-
between the
I'd put it right
barking
up
and
here
the
where all
poo,
that-
and
I'd
no
put it
one's
right
gonna
over
want it,
there
so it would
behind
have to
the
be
sand.
like
And
by
the
the,
extra traffic.
it would have to be
That's
by
where
the
the space is,
marina,
but it'd
well,
be
there is no
small,
traffic,
like
they'd
a
have to
real hard
walk.
That's all you
Yeah,
want is
or-
a shed.
that's what I was gonna say, there's
But we
no
have to
parking.
It'd have to be
Inside the dog.
here. Kyle, it'd have to be here at City Hall.
That's
Yeah.
what I said, that's where I'd put it
I
at
think
City
that
Hall.
would
right
be
by
the
the
place.
sand.
There's-
House.
Huh?
Building a little house in the park.
No house.
Okay, I'm gonna move to adjourn the meeting.
Okay, but
Yeah,
wait, one
I
more,
agree.
okay, one more, okay, so we'll talk about it later, but, one more agenda item, next month's meeting date.
yeah.
So we're good with the Tuesday or Thursday, correct?
Yep.
So, April, how about April 18th or 20th?
April.
Come on, calendar, where are you?
20th would be
18th 's
better
good
for
for
me,
me.
I
huh?
prefer the
18th 's good.
Thursday.
Okay. Are you good with Thursday the 20th?
Generally.
20 is fine.
Not usually, but
No, are you, Tuesday better for you normally?
it is.
You should have a regular time.
Susan
Easier to
departs, and I
remember.
have guests here this week. Let me see when she's coming. What time did you say the meeting is?
It's always at 2 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, no, you didn't say that.
You did?
So tax, what date did you
Yeah.
say?
We could do the 13th, the 20th, or the
I'll tell you
27th.
how, go later.
There's nothing, we have nothing that's gotta be,
Okay, I could do the 11th. Can I do the 13th? Let me see. I can do the 13th.
how are you with the 13th? John,
I don't
13th?
Or
see
13th, is that a
anything on there.
Friday?
No, it's a Thursday.
Thursday? That's fine.
Kyle, April 13th?
Good. That's a great day.
I like the 13th.
All right.
And
No dog park.
And I do
I
not
got it.
need to reserve the conference room?
No,
Okay.
no,
What
So-
day is that on? What-
Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday, April
It's
13th.
not a Friday.
Zabel won't be here. so-
That's perfect for me.
Well, for Wednesday.
For Wednesdays.
All right. So now you can vote, like make a motion to adjourn. the meeting.
Okay,
So
I
2
make a
o'clock
motion that we
Thursday, the
adjourn the
13th.
meeting.
Can I have a second?
So move.
I
All
move
in
that
favor?
we adjourn. You don't say make a motion. I move that we adjourn the meeting.
Okay.
Second.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.